Welcome to BioBlooms. In this video, let us see about the two phases of photosynthesis, light reaction and dark reaction. In this video, let us see in detail about the light reaction, and in the next video, we will continue the dark reaction. See here, the structure of plant cell is given, and here different organelles are given inside the cell. And the important organelle, the site of photosynthesis here is chloroplast. So the green color of the plant is due to this chloroplast, and the pigment present inside the chloroplast is called as chlorophyll pigment. Now you see the two major phases of photosynthesis, light reactions and dark reactions. Light reactions where light needed to produce organic energy molecules ATP and NADPH. ATP means adenosine triphosphate and NADPH nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, which is in the reduced state. Here come to the dark reactions, and here dark reaction no light needed. Instead, dark reactions use ATP and NADPH, which are the end products of light reactions, to produce energy molecules. And here one thing you have to remember, dark reaction in the sense it does not occur during the night times. It also occur in the daytime like light reactions. But what is the difference is light reaction depends on sunlight, whereas dark reaction it does not require sunlight, but it uses the end products that are produced by light reactions. Here you see light reactions also called as light dependent reactions, and dark reaction is also called as light independent reactions. The required elements for light dependent reactions are light and water, whereas the end products after the process of light reactions are oxygen, which is released into the atmosphere, ATP and NADPH, which are utilized by the dark reaction process. And for the light independent reaction, carbon dioxide is very important, and this carbon dioxide is used for the formation of sugar, that is glucose molecules. We all studied in the previous chapter also, chloroplast is important for the process of photosynthesis, and it is clear in this chapter that inside the chloroplast, that is in the chlorophyll pigment, the two phases of photosynthesis are taking place. Here you see the light dependent reactions, they occur in the grana. So grana means the piled up thylakoids are called as granum, it's singular, and plural is grana. And on the other side, it is given as the Calvin cycle. It is nothing but it is the dark reaction, that is light independent reaction. And a light reaction occurs in the grana of the chloroplast, whereas dark reaction occur in the stroma region, where stroma region contain enzymes. Next, come to the differences between light reaction and dark reaction. So light reaction is also called as light dependent reaction, and dark reaction is called as light independent reaction. Light reaction occurs in the grana of the chloroplast, and the dark reaction occurs in the stroma of the chloroplast. Here, it occurs only in the presence of sunlight, whereas dark reaction, it is not dependent on light. The end products of light dependent reactions are oxygen, ATP and NADPH, whereas the end products of light independent reaction is glucose. And now light reaction, dark reaction is given in a diagrammatically representation. Here see the cell, inside the cell a big vacuole is present, which is a distinct feature in the plant cell, and around this vacuole you can see number of chloroplast, and input of water, carbon dioxide, sunlight into the cell, and where the chloroplast trap the light energy, and this chlorophyll inside the chloroplast is excited and it releases oxygen into the atmosphere. And also here splitting of water takes place, and this splitting of water in this reaction is called as photolysis of water. Here you see piled up thylakoids are there. They are called as grana. Clearly it is here. And so it takes place. Which takes place? The light dependent reaction takes place in the chlorophyll containing thylakoids. And so they are called as grana, and it includes three functions, that is absorption, the light absorption, splitting of water takes place, and after series of reactions oxygen is released and formation of high energy intermediates like ATP and NADP takes place. See here a small picture is given, the structure of chloroplast, and inside the chloroplast chlorophyll pigments are there, that is grana, because grana contains the pigments whereas stroma contains enzymes. Because of these pigments light are trapped, so light reaction takes place in the grana itself. Now here you see the photolysis of water. In the light reaction, the important process that takes place is photolysis. Photo means light and lysis means splitting. Here the water splits. See here the equation, water splits into proton, H plus means it is proton, and electron E minus, and oxygen. So oxygen it is enter into the atmosphere, whereas the electron it is act as a primary acceptor, whereas a proton it is a reduced form which converts NADP to NADPH reduced form. These that is used in the dark reaction. Here Robert Hill experimentally proved that oxygen evolved during photosynthesis comes from water, that is photolysis of water. He worked with isolated and eliminate chloroplast in the absence of carbon dioxide and proved that water splits into hydrogen, that means H plus, and OH ions. This is called as photolysis of water. And one more thing you have to remember, that this Robert Hill is associated with the light reaction, and so this light reaction is also called as Hill reaction. So light reaction, light dependent reaction, or it is called as Hill reaction. So here you see the light, and in the presence of water the chlorophyll trapping the light, it gets excited and it releases electron and protons from the water, and you see that from the water oxygen is released into the atmosphere, and two end products are there, ATP and NADPH. So these are the light reaction end products. Next you see the light reaction first step. Already we discussed that light reaction, absorption of radiant energy, and the end products are ATP and reduced NADPH2. And this light reaction is also called as photophosphorylation. Why? Because synthesis of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate during electron transport of photosynthesis is called as photophosphorylation. Here you see this is the internal structure of the thylakoid. Here in this picture a photosystem is given. What is this photosystem? Photosystem is nothing but group of pigments, and this pigment is helpful for the trapping of light energy. And here also in the picture you can observe that light harvesting complex and reaction center. So reaction center means it is a chlorophyll A molecules, whereas light harvesting complex includes different types of pigments like chlorophyll B, carotenoids, xanthophylls, etc. So this the main reaction center is chlorophyll A, where the electrons get excited after the absorption of the light, whereas the remaining pigment that is called as accessory pigments, it is a light harvesting complex. It harvests the sunlight and transfer it into the reaction center. So what is the structure? So you can see here the thylakoid membranes, and inside this is a thylakoid, that is grana. Now the next one is you can see two types of photophosphorylation. So this is also related to light reaction only, that is cyclic and non-cyclic. Here you see this photolysis of water, that is splitting of water, and the picture is the electron acceptors, these are excited, and here the chloroplast structure is given. What is cyclic photophosphorylation? In cyclic photophosphorylation, the electron ejected from chlorophyll returns to the same chlorophyll through electron carriers. So it ejects and returns to the same thing. So it is called as cyclic. Whereas the substance which give electron is the donor and the substance which receive it is called as acceptor. Next one is a non-cyclic. Here the electron ejected from chlorophyll does not return to the same, and this electron released from water reaches to the excited chlorophyll. The electron released in this process are transported through pigment system 1 and pigment system 2. So what is this pigment system 1 and 2 means? This is nothing but a group of pigment, or we can call it as photosystem 2 and photosystem 1. And so next one is the substances which are transported, they reach NADP and reduced it into NADPH2, and this is the end product of light reaction. So light reaction, it is of two types, cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. In both the types, they are the electrons, that means the chloroplast trap the light energy, the electrons are excited, and these electrons are responsible for the phosphorylation, that is addition of phosphates, and produces ATP and NADPH2. And in this photophosphorylation process, photolysis of water takes place, where protons, electrons are released, and then oxygen released into the atmosphere, and the proton is used in the NADP into reduced form, and electron also used for the excitement of the chlorophyll molecules. Next come to the another slide. So see here, light reaction flow chart is given clearly here. So light reaction, it is also takes place under two processes, that is oxidation and reduction process are taking place in this light reaction, where electron transport chain occurs, and this oxidation reduction process are due to photolysis of water, where the end products are oxygen, NADPH2 and ATP. So this is about the overall view of light reaction. Now, so the differences between oxidation and reduction. So oxidation means what? Reduction means what? It is oxidation, addition of oxygen atoms, and reduction means removal of oxygen atoms. Next one is, in oxidation, removal of hydrogen atoms takes place. In reduction, addition of hydrogen atoms takes place. So that is why we so-called NADPH, when hydrogen atom is added, we call it as reduced form. Next one is removal of electrons from atoms takes place in oxidation process, and in the reduction process, addition of electrons to atoms takes place. So these are the differences between oxidation and reduction. Next you come to a question and answer format. What is photolysis? So what we discussed in the previous slides, it is given in the question answer form, and what mention its importance in photosynthesis. So splitting up of water molecule and liberation of oxygen by light activated chlorophyll molecule is called photolysis of water. And its importance, electrons and protons are liberated in this reaction, and electrons are used for bringing the oxidized chlorophyll molecule to its original state, whereas protons are taken by NADP to form NADPH and also for ATP synthesis. The final conclusion is, in light reaction, whatever the process are going on, the final end products we get that is useful for dark reaction are ATP and NADPH. The second question, if you see, a picture is given here, and how are ATP and NADPH formed during light reaction of photosynthesis? See here, why I gave a question format means at least 2 or 3 questions after the end of these lessons you have to remember, so that it is useful for you in the examination point of view. Here, what is the picture you can identify? easily. Here this is a thylakoid and a grana, piled up grana are there, and light is trapped by the grana, and here the particles, that is pigments, are there, accessory pigments, and that is the reaction center. And here in the bottom, photosystem 1, that is a P680, photosystem 2, and photosystem 1, that is P700. What is this number? So it is nothing but the wavelength of light it will absorb. This is in nanometer, that is a P680 is the wavelength of light it absorbs. Whereas photosystem 1, it absorbs the wavelength of light P700 nanometer. And here photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 named that on the discovery. So the first discovered photosystem 1, so it is named as photosystem 1, and later photosystem 2 was discovered, so it was named as photosystem 2. So here this is the reaction center and harvesting center where light reactions takes place in the grana only. So in the stroma, dark reaction takes place. So here, how are ATP and NADPH formed during light reaction of photosynthesis? If the question is asked, go through this answer, and then you are ready for the examination, and wherever you want, use this lesson. And so thank you very much for your patience, and wait and see for the other chapter, that is dark reaction. Thank you very much. Here the diagrammatic picture is given. Go through this also. Thank you. Thank you.